guys, welcome back. This is our 5th episode of the Bravo-ish Talkers. So excited. I'm Christina, your host, Bravo aficionado. Someone who never turns their TV off Bravo. And as you already know, we are the podcast that all started from a chat with unapologetic shit talking about Bravo.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ramona. I have a PhD in Bravoology, and I like my Bravo aspirational, motivational, and completely unrelatable.
I'm Tiana. I'm your resident Black Bravo lover, and I'm a professional shit talker.
I'm Courtney. I am your favorite Bravo private investigator, not just in their personal lives, but also in their real estate lives.
Yeah, she is the deep diver.
I am.
So today we have a very, one of my favorite episodes of what we like to do is we just call it the Bravo Roundup, where we just talk about all the ish throughout the week of all the shows, the drama, the gossip, and everything. It's literally just like 4 girlfriends just doing a big old gossip sesh about our favorite topics. So I'm so glad you guys are here to join us for that. But without further ado, we're going to get into the ish of the week.
Yes, so our Ish Talking segment is your weekly roundup of the Bravo world news. In other words, we're serving up all the hottest topics that are going on in the Bravo sphere this week. So let's get right into it. Ladies, something about her exists.
Right?
They had a soft opening last week.
Yes. And
Very
Andy
soft.
Cohen.
Shall we all eat crow? Because we all said it was not, I mean, I don't know. It has been 2 years since we all found out about this shop. It has been.
Oh, wow. Andy Cohen was there. Stassi made an appearance.
Yep.
Kristen Doty was there.
Of course.
It was
Janet.
Yeah. But it looked like they had a lot of support. I didn't see any of the guys. I didn't see Jax. I didn't see the Toms. There was no.
Oh, you're
Not their
right.
kind of sandwich.
There was
No beer cheese.
Right.
Right.
None of that.
No mama.
No, none of that.
And so let's see when it's actually really going to open. Because
22nd.
so they have a launch day. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, their website isn't up yet. I checked.
Okay, and
I
I went
was
on
going to say, or their Insta.
Okay, it's still that one lonely post.
It's
Yes.
all under construction still.
Yes. So maybe once the opening day, it's just going to flutter and all of a sudden, they're going to have more merch because, they were selling merch before sandwiches. But I'm excited and I think we all need to do a field trip.
Yeah, we're going to do a whole taste testing. We'll do a sandwich flight with all their
I love it.
sandwiches.
A good beer flight.
Yeah.
Sandwich
Yeah.
flight.
Lord
Yeah,
have mercy.
we're gonna
Don't
do it.
tempt Christina with
With
a good time.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, but bravo to the ladies and open that business because y'all gave Schwartz and Sandoval total and utter shit about how long it took to open Schwartz and Sandy's.
And look at you. Look at you.
Look at y'all.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Let's get into the next topic. So the cast information has been coming out for season 3 of Traitors, one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
I am absolutely obsessed with the Traitors, by the way. Courtney,
Yes.
you have a little that's the same age as
Yes.
mine. Do you guys watch the Traitors together?
No,
or do
we
you?
don't. No, but I mean, I guess
It
we need
is
to.
a family-friendly
Oh, okay.
show. Like she can,
Yeah.
she'll get into it.
I guess you're
and
right. We
It'll
don't
be
watch
fun.
that. Okay, we'll do
I
it.
recommend. But we found out that Monique Samuels is joining the cast
Yes.
of Real Housewives of Potomac fame.
Yes.
So
What do we all think about that?
Divorce life is tough. That's what I think. It's tough.
Yeah.
Apparently, though, the check is not checking. It's not that much money where when I heard some people talk, like MJ and Reza, when they're talking about this, it's not the type of show where you can, split something up a bunch of ways. You're not walking with a bunch of money.
Really? I
No,
thought it was
it's whoever is the winner at the end. It could be one person, could be 2. Could be more, but it doesn't appear that that's happened yet. So, you got to be in it to win it. Otherwise, you're
Really?
not really making a payday.
No.
And got to do your own glam.
Oh, heavens.
Yeah.
She can do
Abort.
her own glam.
Abort.
I have confidence in that. I think this is mainly a strategy.
You're already
for her.
out. I'm already
Yeah.
out. What's the
You know
point?
who wouldn't be able to do it? Lisa Barlow.
Ooh.
He would not be
No.
able to. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, she would,
She could
yeah,
have
she
her
would
own
have
thing.
to have
Absolutely not.
But
Yeah.
season 2, Phaedra was doing the ladies' makeup. She was saying like she was like their
Like
glam
Phaedra?
girl.
Like their corpse.
I was just gonna say she had training when she did the corpses. So yeah.
Okay.
So we're getting a little off topic
I'm
here.
sorry,
But
yes.
Yes.
So back to the Monique of it all. So this
Yeah.
is Monique re-entering Bravo after, going off of Potomac in the way that she did. And I think it's a way for her for them to reintroduce
Absolutely.
to
Get
the-
back in the NBC Universal family.
Yes.
Especially because she did the bootleg version of
She sure
Housewives
did.
Oh gosh.
over on OWN.
But she wasn't a
the Love
housewife
and
though,
Marriage.
was she? Was she with?
She was the
I don't
main
know what that
Big
show
Boy?
is.
member.
I do not watch those shows.
She was the main cast member. It's kind of like I feel bad for her. She got roasted.
Was she with Big Boy though? Was Big Boy
She
there?
she was.
okay.
And the
The
viewers
show is
tore
called
her
Love and
apart.
Marriage.
Oh, that's what I was
So
like. Was this to save the marriage, or this was what
Well,
broke
I
the
think
marriage?
this was to highlight all of her different brands, just like this traders.
okay.
you know,
what was it?
show
Not
is.
for lazy moms.
Yes, not for
Okay,
lazy moms.
that event.
Yeah.
We missed out on her, I guess, for the grifters.
Oh, because
We'll have to add
Yeah.
her.
Yes, we do, because and you guys are bringing it back. I remember that event. That was right after she got into the fight with Candace, and they were kind of like icing her out, and that event
Yeah.
was sad
Yeah.
with a capital S.
Hence why we all forgot about it.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, speaking of somebody that we'd like to perhaps forget about,
Which one?
recently,
Which one?
I know, I'm like, girl. So recently, Amir Lancaster from Summer House, Martha's Vineyard fame, went on a podcast, and he's basically trying to shove Natalie, his girlfriend, down our throats. He said, even though he was cast for this upcoming season, because it has been picked up, they are going to be filming this summer. He says if his girlfriend's not invited, he's not showing up.
And that's
Goodbye.
just so, and that's so the
I was
dumbest
going to say,
thing.
do we need a tissue?
And that's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I think Bria and Jasmine agreed because they were on like page
Sure did.
6, and they were like, "Bye, we'll be
Boy,
there."
Bye.
Yeah, they were like, "We'll be there," and I'm like, I was just like, the balls, the absolute balls.
I think this is a classic example of somebody not realizing their actual stock price.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you think you're worth way more than you are, buddy.
yeah.
And that girlfriend, boy, she's got him on a tight leash.
But it's like, if you didn't have the show, would she be around? And
No.
I don't think so.
well, isn't he about to find out?
Yeah,
They have a really, really weird dynamic
Right.
through and through.
Yeah.
Always.
And I think it's all in their head. Like it's in his head about how big he is, and it's in her head how everyone wants him. Don't get me started. I'm pretty sure we'll do a deeper dive when we get into the show of it all. But yeah. But it'll be interesting to see if he actually does leave and does make this call.
He's not leaving. What are you talking about?
What else does he have? Remember,
Yeah.
his girlfriend already told him what a less than realtor he is.
I was gonna
So-
say. I don't want to like be mean to my own profession, but he's just a real estate agent. Like,
and
not
apparently
that
he's
much
not
going on.
selling that many houses.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
what you're
gosh.
saying is he can't transition to what's Josh? The
oh,
Josh
$1 million listing.
Yeah, $1 million listing.
He's not the next
far, far
He could be on with
away.
like Frederick and those people. I mean,
Yeah.
that is so
As
funny.
an intern.
Right?
No,
It's so funny.
I think the next reality show that he could land on, the closest thing, maybe like an Ayanla Fix My Life.
And she's off
Oh
the
my god.
so I don't know about
That
that,
is
one.
so
Yeah,
funny.
something off Bravo.
Got it.
Okay, and lastly, so we're gonna probably do this from episode to episode when we want to highlight what we call a hit it and quit it. And this week we're talking about NECA from Potomac.
Oh.
Yes.
We don't have much to
moment
say.
Of
Yeah.
silence.
I was
Like a
like-
moment of silence.
She doesn't even
And we
grab
did
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't say I'm really sad to see her go. I don't think it landed whatever they were trying to accomplish with her. I definitely don't think Wendy will miss her.
No.
And it's another one. Bye. Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
I think also too, she definitely didn't have a value add, but it's like, why did they take so long to really confirm it? There was rumbles. People was like, oh, NECA is not coming back, but it wasn't confirmed until like way after Candace confirmed it, way after Robin confirmed it. It's like, was she negotiating? Was she arguing? What was she doing?
Oh.
Why did it take so
Dragging
long?
her feet, maybe. I can't see Bravo
I don't know if she
wanting
just
her
like
back.
didn't sign like the DocuSign to get released or what happened. I don't know. There's some sort of clerical issue or something.
Yes, but Bravo sure did hit it and quit it.
Yeah,
and I
they
really think
did.
it's almost like. It's like I feel like there's a guarantee we won't see her. She won't get kind of like waffled
We
into
will not
other.
see her.
Yeah,
Ever.
We
ever.
will not see her. She
No.
will not be invited to Traders.
Yeah.
She will not be on any future girls' trip on Peacock.
So we won't
Not
see.
even own.
We won't see when she finally fills the house
Or
up with
Zeus.
furniture.
We will
Not
not,
even-
and I don't believe her friendship was real with the girls. It was a show friendship, so I
Yeah.
don't think we will see them on their Instagram. I think NECA's gone.
Got it.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye to the henchmen.
Yeah, my girl.
Got it. Okay, and our last topic of the ish of the week.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, Courtney, Amanda, and Danielle.
Yeah, I was Amanda was on Watch What Happens Live with Patty Stanger, which was actually a fun episode. Something
Patty Stinger was on? I need to see this one.
You got to see
Because I
it.
love
I-
her.
I
This was
missed
actually
that.
a really good episode, and I will say, not about Amanda, but about Patty. I think she agreed with Sierra about how she was kind of holding out on West, and she's like, that's like one of the rules. Like, you're not banging guys before you're monogamous because they'll just go fuck around with a million different people. And I said, you know what? She's not wrong.
Yes, Patty.
Yes, yes, Patty, we like this. Okay, Amanda, though, a caller called in and said, hey, what's going on with you and Danielle? And her response was, well, it's actually interesting because we were just at an event. There weren't that many people there, maybe like 20, 25 people there. And she pretended that Amanda did not exist, completely ignored her, did not acknowledge her existence or anything like that.
So they're about to start filming, aren't they?
They are, yeah, in a few weeks.
Yes, in a few weeks.
In a few
Yeah.
short weeks.
Yes.
But by the way, thank your lucky stars. Who
Right.
wants who
Nobody.
wants Danielle slithering up to them and having to hang out with them all
Not
night?
even
She's
the balloon
most
boy.
awkward
No,
person.
not the balloon boy.
Like, she is the most awkward, socially awkward person on Bravo. So Amanda, girl, please.
She didn't seem
good.
upset about it, but something's up there with those two. It's very weird, but I think it's fine. I mean, Danielle is one of the most unlikable people on the
Oh,
planet,
gosh.
so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so lacks self-awareness. That's the
Zero.
thing.
Yeah.
No
Zero.
self-awareness whatsoever.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. Well, there's definitely more of this to come as we kind of get into kind of the meat and potatoes of the episode. But first, before we do that, we actually have a new segment we want to introduce to you guys. One that I've been dying to do for
Yes.
so long. And since we finally have someone to actually comment on. So Courtney, why don't you tell us about
I'm
it?
so excited for our new segment.
Yes.
You've got a couple real big chumps on the couches
Yeah.
here. Ramona and I are huge Jeff Lewis chumps. We
Diehards.
are on board with all things Jeff Lewis.
Yes.
And he obviously has been in the Bravo world for a long time. He's out right now, but he's still always on.
he's adjacent.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
on Radio Andy, right?
Yes,
so he's
correct.
still, kind of
And
there.
he was at BravoCon.
Yes.
So I feel like interviewing Andy.
Yep.
So I think,
Oh yeah,
they're
he's
trying to get him
a
back.
fixture, and our new segment is called "Better Call Jeff Lewis."
Yes.
When your
Yes.
favorite Bravo stars' homes are in dire need of a makeover. In other words, we better call Jeff Lewis.
Yes.
From design fails to decor disasters, Jeff is your Tangent Network homie, and you need to call him.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Right.
Get him on the phone.
Stacked.
844-305-ANDY. That's how you get a hold of him in the morning, Sirius XM, channel
Yes.
102. Okay?
Yeah, reach him, text
Yes.
his assistant Shane.
Yes, DM
Yes.
them, get one of his $10,000 dinners, just figure it out.
Yes.
Okay? Because the first person we have to talk about is Margaret Josephs
Yes.
of the Real Housewives of New
Yes.
Jersey. We will link her renovation website for everybody.
And
Yeah.
we are sorry in advance.
Yes, I
Yeah.
apologize for bringing you there.
It is sensory overload.
Yes.
And so when we first started talking about this segment, it was like for people who are kind of in dire need. And we know that Margaret's house before she did this renovation was in dire
Yes.
need. Actually, also to being married to the contractor. But then when you see the website, I was like,
Oh, gosh.
I was like,
You're wondering if this is the before picture.
yes. I'm like, oh no,
Yes.
she still needs to call Jeff Lewis.
She does.
Yes.
And they did.
Yes.
They were on Jeff Lewis Live last week, or a few days ago, talking about how their most recent disaster with the renovation is that the contractor that was doing their driveway buried the sprinklers under the driveway. So now I don't know if they don't
Isn't
have
her husband the
Yes,
contractor?
yes, correct.
So when we're saying the contractor,
no, it's not him. It's another contractor that's actually working
Under his
on that.
supervision.
that's why I'm like,
I would hope not, but now
girl.
their driveway is like bubbling up and exploding because these sprinklers are going off underneath the driveway.
Oh,
so
no.
they
maybe
just
we
paid
should
all
have
this money.
Joe Gorga supervise.
I mean, somebody.
Yes.
he
Somebody.
built a house from the ground up in the amount of time it took her to do a kitchen. And speaking of the kitchen, just looking at
Oh,
it, like,
God,
so
no.
there's elements of it, right? Like, I love those custom hoods, like either the brass or the gold.
Yes.
Love it. I love a great backsplash. It was like every single design idea, she was like, give me all that.
We need to have those things where they have like epilepsy warnings for people with flashing lights.
It's a lot.
It's
It's a
something
lot.
like
Sensory
that
overload.
where the wallpaper matches her Roman blinds.
Oh, the
Yes.
drapes and the
yeah,
wallpaper.
yes. The floor freaks my eyes out. Along with it's just never
Is it
ending.
mosaic tile? I couldn't really wrap my mind around it as a neurodivergent person. It was like, I gotta get out of this.
Yeah, it's there's just so much to unpack, and then you go into the backyard. I love a rectangular pool actually. So we'll say I like the rectangular pool. That's great. Outdoor kitchen. I mean, it looks like it's from Home Depot, but that's some people are into that.
Okay,
sure.
so when we first started talking about this before the website, that is what caught my eye.
Yes.
Was the outdoor kitchen. I was like, okay, we still need a little bit of
Yeah,
help, but way better.
It is better. I mean,
Yeah.
the slab is like I don't know, a quarter of the depth that it should be for the it's fine.
Coming from the industry professional.
Yeah,
Right,
I will
right,
say, yeah.
right.
Maybe some extra staging could be used in this space.
Yes, it definitely could have. And the smoker was just out of nowhere. It just-
The green egg thing. Yeah, people love those. They're very versatile, but put it away for the photo shoot.
Yes.
Like
It was
wheel
like-
it behind the
it looked like
barbecue
a
or
Fabergé
something.
egg just
Yes.
sitting there. I was
It
like, I
is.
don't know if this is intentional or
No.
accident. But did we notice in the website there's a pic? She has a different hairstyle in every picture.
She does.
I did not notice.
Yes.
It was so much to notice. I did not notice
Yeah, she's
that.
got extensions in one photo. She has like basically not a buzz cut, but like a very, very short pixie cut. It's all over the place. Well, I think it's probably because it took so long.
Yeah,
And-
I'm like, she's been able to go through all her eras.
Yes.
In these pictures. I'm just grateful the pigtails didn't come back.
Well, weren't they on this week's episode?
They were.
Yes, they were.
Yes.
They were with the eyeliner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And there's one thing that is a big pet peeve of mine actually, is when you see accessories in people's homes that are clearly from a specific store. And she has too many like Z Gallery accessories.
I know exactly
like
what you
the
mean.
sparkly octopus, a lot of mirrored
Yes, mirrors.
elements.
Yes.
It's just, it's startling.
A lot of tchotchkes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
a big Z Gallery tchotchke vibes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was fun.
like
I
it.
love
I love it.
Better. I love Better Call
Yep.
Jeff Lewis. I can't wait till we do this again. One, even though this was done a while ago, one that we absolutely have to do is Heather from Salt Lake
Yes.
City.
What about, hang
Does
on
she
one
need
second.
Jeff?
Yes.
Wait, the person that we'll have to dedicate a whole episode to is Mary Cosby.
Oh
Yes.
God.
Yes, but we don't want her. We don't want her coming after us though. We don't.
No, we're a little scared of her.
Yeah, we are. We're very. I was
She's
like,
a little
we're-
scary.
yeah.
I'm scared of
Yeah.
any woman that would marry her grandfather.
Step grandfather.
Step grandfather.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, with that being said, let's get into our weekly roundup.
Yes.
This is where we talk about all the shows that are, what's happening, what's going on, from the Jersey housewife to the summer houses, all the way to the valley. So without further ado, we're going to talk about New Jersey. So right now we're on episode 3. And I'm starting with episode 3. I could start to see, okay, this is what they're talking about. Because I felt like I was watching 2 separate shows.
Yeah.
I felt like it literally bifurcated.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I
oh
know
my
you love
gosh.
that word.
What a great lawyer word. Wow, that came out of no. Wow, that was
like-
amazing.
It was just like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm watching 2
Call
streams.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
You know all the lingo.
But the test prepper.
Right. Right. Yeah, it was just, okay, we have Team Melissa. And then I feel like the other team wasn't as strong as
It was a shit show of a team.
Yes. Like Jen's playing like at the Jersey Carnival? She's at the carnival with her daughter.
Oh God, the whack-a-mole.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then
Because she wasn't invited to the party of the episode.
well, she was,
I thought she was invited.
but her husband was taking a stand.
Well, Tony the Turk was invited
Yeah.
by Mr. Gorga. However, it was just he was just kind of like, Tony, Bill, I'd love to have you there, bro. I missed us and blah blah. I'd love to have you there. He didn't technically say, I'd love to have your wife.
Yeah. You and your
so-
wife come. It was, no, you. Just you.
That was very, very
Shady.
true. Yes. But A+ for him though, that because I feel like 2 seasons before he wouldn't have done it. He'd be like, okay, I'll see you there, and
Yeah.
left her.
Or I'll get her to go. But
Yeah.
he's finally like getting it that he needs to have her back a little bit more. But I don't know. I've just never been a big Jen Aiden girl. So
Yeah. Me either. But this season, I'm really starting to like her, and I really want to see what's going to happen with her and Melissa.
yes,
Yes.
I'm curious to see that too. I do say some of the things that annoyed me about her from the jump. I don't see that coming out in this
Yeah.
episode, so maybe I'll get there too. And when she was talking about, when they were showing like clips in seasons past, how she's always the one who has to apologize to Melissa and extend the olive branch. It's like, yeah, because you're always doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
We're
off
saying
the
some
wall.
crazy shit.
Really
so
off
like,
the
yeah,
wall.
you need to apologize, girl. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. So we kind of touched on it earlier,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Amir, the girlfriend, and Martha's Vineyard. So we're coming up on the reunion and the finale. They finally got their finale. It's in the clubhouse. So they're not
Oh, the
quite
reunion.
the
Oh, the
reunion.
reunion.
the reunion.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
the
That's
reunion.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
But they're not quite, Bravo royalty. Not
Yes.
yet, because they're in the clubhouse.
They're not paying for
They're like
studio
in
budget.
the lower weight class or
Yes.
whatever it is.
They're
yeah.
probably doing their own makeup, touching it up.
Starting off
themselves.
like below deck.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But, they're coming along. But we saw kind of in the finale, we saw Alex that had
Unfortunately.
his painting party. As he
What was that?
That was
Feel the space.
Wave.
yes.
it is like
So
was there like
idiotic.
an SNL skit about that? Like I feel like some sort of like spiritual painting instructor,
Yeah.
like very weird. They're in like linen pants or something, It's just so bizarre.
I just don't know how you keep from laughing. Like
what
I would have had no shot.
How do you do that with a
No
straight
chance.
face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, absolutely not.
And then they cut to Shanice and she's like, I'd rather be at the bar.
I'm with her.
Amen. Amen.
She's like, this is not really my vibe.
Yeah.
I was like,
Is it anyone?
I'm glad someone said something. Yeah.
And then when they were trying to explain their pictures, I was like, is this a therapy
Oh,
class?
gosh,
It got
it's
me a
just
little.
so obvious that he's just trying to get his quote unquote art out there, and he's using the show to be like, oh good, I'm an artist.
I just don't understand how he can be there, sitting, standing, whatever he's doing with his microphone and the cord flopping around, going to his little amp. When is he singing? What is he doing?
I think he's just feeling the moment's taking over him as well. And that's why Waves came out.
Disgusting.
That's why Waves came out.
Next.
But earlier in the episode, the beginning of the episode, we saw Summer leaving. And I thought it was like, there was no buildup. There was no, she's thinking about it. It was like, I'm leaving. I'm out. Goodbye. And didn't say bye to Noelle. Like, I thought that was like shade.com.
Well, she did. Okay, so she did ask. I went back and I watched it again, and she asked, "Has anybody seen Noelle?" And then just Noelle was in bed, and then Jasmine texts Noelle to be like, "Hey, she's leaving. If you want to come say goodbye," and she was like, "Nope."
Oh.
So
I didn't.
But by the way, I don't blame Noelle.
I mean, that's harsh. No. I mean, just say. hey girl, we'll connect.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to go
A little open-ended.
Yes.
It would have been big of her to just go ahead and at least just give her a goodbye hug or whatever. But she's treated Noelle horribly this summer.
I mean, yeah, we know why. We
Yeah.
all know.
Fighting over a man that don't want you.
Yes.
How embarrassing.
I think. Do we think that's why she may have left?
No, I
Something to do with
honestly,
it?
I think she just has a lot on her plate
She
right
needed
now.
therapy
It was
for
the
summer,
rejection.
not
It
The
was
painting
the stuff
didn't
with her
work?
family. She was fading
went-
from dark to the light.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Yes. Well, speaking from dark to light, or maybe just dark, I don't know. Vanderpump. The finale. What do we think? Okay, it's definitely lighter than last year.
The reunion or the finale?
Okay, I keep confusing them. I can't keep them straight.
Both, yeah.
The reunion. It was definitely different than last year. I think it's a little lighter for sure.
Yeah.
They're not as at each other's throats. It seems like Tom
Yeah.
and Ariana have some type of ground. Before they were just, I mean,
Just screaming. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
And
It
they're,
was
now they're not
knives out.
screaming.
I think
Yeah.
they're just tired now. They're
Honestly,
just
though,
tired.
is everyone tired of this? And I
I'm
do think
tired.
I'm tired of it.
I'm over it. I'm kind of so not interested, and I think that I know it was probably in her best interest to stay on the show, Ariana, because now she's got all these gigs and she's just, got all the jobs. She's got 100 jobs. So it's great.
Is someone going to manage her portion of the sandwich shop? Is someone going to do that for her? Her assistant? Is she
She's going to be like in her Chicago outfit, like tap dancing around the shop or something.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but to me, the biggest shocking thing on that reunion was finding out that Katie's been talking a little shit about Ariana behind her back.
Okay, that was
And I was like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Not at all. And this is why I love Lala.
Me too.
Lala was just like bringing it and in a way of kind of like, I'm just really expressing my frustration. I'm not doing this for the show. And Katie was caught off guard. Once again, no accountability whatsoever.
Katie she's actually one of the people like Danielle that just drives me crazy. And I think that I don't want to I would never want to like go to dinner with Katie. It would be
No.
such a sad experience.
A black cloud would be over your
100%.
table.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, she's
Just
like
sucking
total
the life
Eeyore
out of
vibes.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then hopping on over the hill to
Yes.
the valley.
Over the hill.
Yeah.
On over the hill to the valley. They're in Big Bear.
Yeah.
And what are we thinking? I mean,
Talk about a mess.
the house is gorgeous though. That's all I
Oh,
got.
I love it. I love the rental. Yeah,
Yes,
the rental
the
was nice.
house was
Yeah, really
amazing.
Can
nice.
I just say that I think if they keep it up, they're going to be able to go anywhere they want for vacation.
Oh,
Really?
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I feel
I'm
like
loving this
Jackson,
show.
like Kristen are really bringing lots and lots of drama.
They
Yeah.
are. Well,
Yeah.
everybody is. You look at now who's my most hated on the show is Janet. Because at first I didn't get it when they were saying, when Kristen and they were all saying that Janet's a shit stirrer and she's so messy and this, and I kind of didn't see it. I'm like, I don't know, she's not that bad. But now this episode, I was like, whoa.
Oh,
Her mask, whatever she was doing before, like evaporated in Big Bear. I don't know if it's the altitude, what happened, and she's the worst.
Oh, absolutely. So she was getting dragged on social media. They were saying they think she's trying to be Stassi, the next
Girl.
Stassi.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yes.
Stassi?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's a bit ambitious, Janet. That's
Yeah.
a bit
No.
ambitious.
And she's so hard-lined about not having Zach around and that he's not supportive and all. I'm just like,
I did not like the Zach
And we
shit.
love Zach.
No, we
And
love
We
Zach.
love
Team
Zach.
Zach.
We are
Team
Team
Zach.
Zach.
Team
Yes.
Zach all
and
the way.
her henchman with the pink boots that she
Oh, yeah.
went to.
But it honestly,
What
this
was
one, it's
that?
like I said. I mean, this is like in my head. I was like, this is kind of like discriminatory and weird, leaving out the
Yeah.
single like gay guy. I didn't like that. I thought it
No.
wasn't. I thought it was. I mean, talk about mean girl, weird, petty shit.
And it didn't make her reasoning didn't
No,
make
no,
sense at all.
zero
whatsoever.
reasoning. She got mad because he was upset.
And then the phone call was
Oh,
him-
yeah, that was another-
yeah.
mm-mm,
She,
no.
and her that whole phone call. That's when I walked away saying,
Yep.
okay,
I just started hating
yeah.
her.
If she's not on next season, I'm okay with that.
Yep,
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
Girl,
Big
bye.
time.
I mean,
Yeah.
for the mess of it all.
Yeah.
I'm here for
But
it a
then we
little
have
bit.
Ja-
Just a
that's
little
what we
bit.
have Jax for.
But I
do.
feel like it's just like a little bit of mess. Just a little bit more. I
But
love mess.
Speaking of Jax, I really did not like the way he's coming. I really cringe at the way sometimes he speaks to Brittany. It was like two of the relationships where I'm like, here's the demise. right before our
Oh,
eyes.
it's so bad.
Jax and Brittany, and
Carl
then
and
again
Lindsay, yeah.
Jesse and
Oh,
Michelle.
them
I was
too.
like, why are you play fighting? Why'd you hit her nose? Like, I don't know. There were
Jesse's
Jesse
just,
is disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Just
With his weird towel, like too high on his body. I was like, why is his towel like that? Then I was like, well, because it looks like he's a lady, like in a locker room, right, with his towel, but then it's like
Did he
right
have
below
it
his
up
boobs.
here?
No, it's right below his
okay.
boobs. Yeah, right below his man. I guess it's like kind of man boob adjacent,
Yeah.
right? But it's just this weird, like rectangular kind of barrel body thing. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm sorry. God, I feel like I do some body shaming on this show, but I think that people deserve it when I'm talking about them.
he deserves
it.
that. He deserved
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
No love lost.
So now we're kind of switching gears. Summer house. So leaving the valley and going on vacation.
Yes.
That's where we're
From Big Bear to the Hamptons.
Exactly. And West and Sierra.
that date was so cute. The horseback riding. I love them.
Yes, I do.
I need Wes to get his shit together.
Yeah, he's not doing the right thing. Like I think the door is open for him to go, listen, I want to be your boyfriend. Let's be in a real relationship. I'm done texting all these hoes or whatever he's doing.
He's a
and
jokester.
he's like pulling back a little bit. I don't like it. I think
Yeah.
him and his weird. Does he have a mustache? He
Yeah.
does, right? Yeah, I think him and his mustache.
Very 70s porn. Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we saw Kyle. We talked about this a lot in the chat.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
with Kyle crying, Kyle throwing the tantrum.
Yeah.
Like with Amanda,
Yep.
and then insults her and say, I can't, you have a passion project. I can't rate. Essentially what I heard is I can't raise you.
Yeah, I do
Like
feel
you're my wife.
There was a part of it that made me feel bad for Kyle because, I mean, it's hard to have your own business and be stressed out. You're losing money, all these things. That kind of like pulled at me. But then when I couldn't help but laugh when I just see him like sobbing in a
In the
car in the
That was-
driveway.
That was hilarious. I was like, is this for real? And he's
And then
doing
Amanda,
this on TV?
and then when Amanda was on Watch What Happens Live, she's like, I mean, I love him so much. And I'm like, that's like, I feel bad. She's like, but I didn't care.
I don't understand why you can't just like I mean, eventually he kind of got there at the end of the episode, but like, yeah, babe, I want you to do things that make you happy and give you a reason to wanna, get up every morning and go after it. But just right now, I really, 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 really need you. Like Loverboy's going through a
Yeah,
thing.
he
If
was
you could
just
just give me a
defensive.
little bit more support, I promise. Once we get through our little, tough patch, that I'll be
I think he
Team
should have
Amanda all
just
the way.
said, shut up. We'll figure it out. I support
Yeah,
you.
I've
That's
got
all he's-
this.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all she needed to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Whether it was true or not.
No
in that
action.
moment.
Yeah,
In
no
that moment.
action
Say that.
needed.
Yeah,
Just do that.
just say that.
And I will say they do have too many. The theme of this though is their relationship is that they need to stop talking to each other about real life shit when they are fucked up. It is just.
Not the time.
It's driving me, and now I don't even care about their fights because I'm like, well, how well is this conversation gonna go
Yeah.
when you're 10 sheets to the wind? Like I just don't get it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go well.
Agreed. Agreed.
Well, folks, that's all we have for our That's all we have for our weekly roundup.
Yeah.
Comment on our social media and let us know what were some of the favorite clips from this week's Bravo. Let us know.
Tiana, what were some of yours? Favorites?
I would say my favorite moment, I'm so happy you asked. When the dog disappeared on Marcus Vineyard. I was really hoping that Milo would not come back. Just like Bria. I don't want to see either of them
yes.
next
Okay, so,
summer.
okay.
I say really quick, my favorite also comes from Martha's Vineyard when Nick referenced, was it Nick? Yes, when Nick said that in his running community.
Oh, that's
this is not the way he is
talked
treated.
about that.
And I'm like,
He's a leader
Not the
in his
running
running
community.
community. I actually stopped and I said, I sent that to the
way
chat.
too seriously.
Yep. He talks too much. Yeah.
I've got to say though, I'm walking away liking him more. I think last season I didn't pay attention to him. I was like, okay, whatever. But for some reason this season, it's like I don't know if he's bringing a maturity to the house. I don't know. There's something. There's something.
We'll
Okay.
see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see in the reunion.
We will see.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Episode 5 is in the books. We're so happy that you came and spent some time with us.
Yeah.
We love it. And just make sure you check us out on social media. And this week, go ahead and make your own group chat. talk shit all week long with your friends, family, everyone in between, and send us some good screenshots too of your chats. We want to see them all. Yeah. Make sure you follow us, like us, all the things on Instagram, I guess on, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all those little places. We'll be there ready to respond to you. And then if you've got any questions, you can email us at I was going to regroup this week and do it, right? And then I just get my face is so red right now. I can't even say it. Oh my God.
You can do it.
Okay. Talkyo-ish at bravoishtalkers.com.
Yes.
I did it. That was good.
Yes.
Good
Bye,
job,
guys.
girl.
Bye. See you later.
Thank you.